Hi, I am Ewood van der Hooft, and this is my distinction task in SIT 111. Here we have an automatic plant watering system, and then for the circuit, here is my central controller using Arduino Uno. And then here we've got the potentiometer, which simulates if the swirl is wet or dry. If it's wet, then it is on the side. On the side, and then the motor is off, so it's not watering the plant. And then when it is dry, it will turn on, simulating that it needs water because it's dry, and that will activate everything. Now, here we've got the H-bridge motor driver, which controls motor direction and activation. And here is the motor that it activates. This motor is the watering the plants. That is what it simulates. And when this is on, then this LED light is also on. And this LED light has a 220 ohm resistor. And then we've got a power supply here of 12 volts. It powers the motor and the H-bridge. And then we've got two extra resistors. This one is a 10k ohm resistor between the contrast pin and the ground pin for screen clarity. And this one is a 220 ohm resistor for the LCD to prevent overheating. So let me turn it on. As you can see, I turn it on, the LED light is off, the power supply is on, and the LCD display is on. Now this indicates that there is no need for water because the swirl is wet. Now if I turn it on, the swirl will become dry. There it says watering active. The motor is running, which means it's currently watering the plant, and then the light is also on, indicating as well visually that the system is on and watering. And then if the water, if it's wet enough, it will turn off again by itself, and then stop watering, turn off the motor, and yeah. Let's look at the code behind everything. Here we've got the LCD pins, so 12, 11, 5, 4, 3 and 2 are all connected here and there on the Arduino board. And then here we've got pin definitions for the LED, motor and sensor on 12, 10 and 7 pins. And then we've got the startup message for the LCD. The LCD prints using that method. It prints the irrigation system, which is here at the bottom, and then anything that I want. So it goes through all of them. Now we get to the void loop. That was all in the void setup. Now we get to the void loop, and in here we've got the loop. If the swirl is dry and the motor is off, then this activates the motor, turns it on so that it waters the plant. And then if the swirl is wet and the motor is on, then it turns off the motor so it doesn't water anymore. And then the small delay prevents flickering as well at the end. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for listening. Have a good day.